Revelio. Lumos. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio.
Cleaning your ears out might be a good start. I swear they're full of Puskin hair, I really do.
And where did I set my traps? A bit lower? Oxfield. Someone's going to regret. You may missed. Clever! You like a Admiral trick! I've seen Billywigs with more sting. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian.
He'd better notice is all I can say.
Tricky little cake.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Done. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Reducto. Reducto. Leviosa.
Well, we'll have to do better than that.
Simplify. Reducto.
Confringo!
Confringo.
Stop that right now.
Reducto. Confringo.
Confringo!
Reducto.
Confringo!
Fringo.
That's mine!
Reducto.
Barely felt anything at
Confringo. You'll feel that tomorrow. Reducto.
All my life.
Confringo!
Coward.
Confringo!
Fairly. Reducto. Confringo.
Haven't a clue why there's such a... Poaching. Come out before I find you.
Confringo!
Someone messing about.
I'll stab you, little measle.
That all you got, huh? Let's see you survive that heat. Now you've gone too far.
Oh, too hard.
That ought to warm you up.
Confringo.
What are you, a gobstone?
Reducto. Confringo.
Confringo!
Reducto. Confringo. Reducto.
Let's see you survive.
Confringo. Coward. Body fairly. Incendio.
Confringo!
For that.
That ought to warm you up.
Expelliarmus.
Give it back.
Confringo. Incendio.
This is your
Reducto.
first.
Confringo.
You die for that. Burn, my young friend.
Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Incendio.
Hardly felt it. Let's see you survive that heat.
Expelliarmus.
Now where did it go?
Incendio.
That ought to warm you up. Confringo!
Revelio. Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time? Hello, do you have...
That I do, but,
Just exploring the country?
aye. Bit of a wanderer, miss. Name's Leopold Babcock. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the... I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without... What do you say, my young friend? A measure of...
Something to consider. Thank you for...
Aye, let me know.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. That's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Lumos. I need some help.
Are you in some sort of...
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I don't suppose a student like yourself...
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but...
Well, that is unfortunate. Charitable bone in their body.
Lumos.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont,
Oh, please.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my...
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news.
Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. You've made Upper Hogsfield safer. And for that, I thank you. Revelio. Thank you for all that you've done for us.
A galleon?
Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not...
Anne's alibi was somewhat... She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insists insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he... Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about her?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he... The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born.
I'd like to know more about...
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved...
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished.
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone near?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield! Ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Incendio! Accio!
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Lumos! Incendio! Accio!
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. It's no wonder I never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. It's no wonder I never found that clue. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Revelio!
Lumos. A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's like. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest.
Thank you. I need to find...
I shall see you there.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Lumos, aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. Lumos. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I won't rest until
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio.
These runes must have something to do with opening this door. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. That must be where this all leads.
Revelio.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. I'm not going to touch those. Ew. Ought to be able to float straight to me. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Revelio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested. There's no sign of him. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but... Revelio. Accio. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very... search of this cave. Revelio. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed Richard Jackdaw. Tigger! Stupefy! can only imagine how those spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. The headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. I'll need to look around for the symbol. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. You meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus ought to design roots. Incendio! unnerving. What's happening? Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. The room is starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir.
I assure you that all will be clear.
The statues and carvings in the house on the...
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here...
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Revelio.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.